Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst.
Look at that. Wow, is that an incredible fish?
And the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that.
With Cal Schwiel.
What a specimen.
And Joel Nilsson.
Whoa, this is an absolute monster.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Come on aboard, sir.
Here we come.
There's a lot of like-minded individuals out here today.
Hey, it's time, right?
Live in the moment, right?
It's today. That's today.
I'm overdressed, at least for now. When we get out on the lake, I'm sure with the wind it'll be a little cooler.
It's going to be a little different, yeah.
On today's episode of In-Depth Outdoors, I'm fishing with good buddy Paul Delaney, and we're out on Green Bay. And to really understand what we're going to do here today on today's show, we're going to have to talk a little bit about recent history. We've had such cold weather, believe it or not, in a year where we lost our ice at record ice out dates. It never goes off this soon.
No.
We've had cold weather since then. So here we are in Green Bay, and traditionally, if you've watched our shows in the past, we get out here immediately after ice out, and the fish are up shallow. They're just slamming aggressive baits, like the ripping rap. If you watched last year's show, we pounded big fish on ripping raps. Now this year, with all that cold weather, the fish are not relating to the river mouths yet because the water coming out of the river is no warmer than the lake.
Just as cold.
35, 36 degrees, and that's it. We're not seeing fish really key on those aggressive presentations yet. So Paul and I were out yesterday. We're doing a little scouting, trying to see what was going to be the pattern du jour. And what we found was half a trolling pattern and half a casting pattern. So what to do, right? I mean, we had good fish trolling, we had good fish casting. Well, we're going to play the trends here. We have had a little bit of warmer weather here in the last 36 hours. Water temperatures spiked a whopping 1.5 degrees, up to about 38 degrees, and we started to see those fish respond yesterday afternoon to those aggressive jigging presentations using jigging wraps and ripping wraps. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to get out away from the river mouths because the fish just aren't keying that upstream movement yet. And we're going to see if we can't find a little bit warmer water in 6 to 10 feet. And we should be able to get on some fish. We kind of have our choice here today. We control, but I'd much prefer to cast. I know you're that way too.
Let's go right back to our casting thing. We did find a nice pile of fish last night. Nothing really changed downward for any reason, so I think they should still be there. Let's pick up where we left off and see if we can get them going.
We'll clear the no-wake zone and off we go.
Here we go.
This should be a pretty good line to bring us right along the shoreline down into that corner, don't you think?
Right where we were.
All right. Just drifting from a different direction.
Just a different direction. They should still be here.
Take the captain's chair up there.
You got it.
So here's how we're going to start our day. Finding warmer water, even just a couple degrees warmer than everything else, can be key to really having a great day out here casting ripping wraps, plastics, or whatever you want to throw. Yesterday when we got out on the water, the temperatures were about 34, 35 degrees, very cold. We started casting in the morning. The fish were absolutely negative on casting presentations. We did much better trolling. But in the afternoon, the sun popped out, warmed up the water a little bit, and we switched over to casting. And what we saw was as the day progressed and got towards those evening hours, the bite got better and better and better. And the key was, you find these areas where these calm or these light winds are pushing that warmer surface water up to shore, and it starts to stack it up a little bit. Now, if you get too much wind, 3-4 footers, it just rolls the water up and you kind of lose that effect, but this is the right amount of wind to get that warmer water to kind of pile up along these shores. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let the boat drift parallel. We're going to cast downwind and we'll hop those ripping wraps back, and what we're looking for is a depth line along the shoreline where these fish will stack up, and we're going to be watching that water temperature very carefully. Right now we're at 37 degrees. That's about 3 degrees warmer versus yesterday at the same time of the day. So by the end of the day, if we can get close to 40, we should see a very active, aggressive bite.
Yeah.
Need a rod?
Let's get it going.
All right, man, here you go.
All right.
I'm gonna try the new color. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take that bugger off and try one of those green ones, I think. Or pink's a really good color out here too, isn't it?
I'll go with the green.
You're gonna go with the green, I'll go with the pink?
That's where my mojo is, the green.
I thought you were gonna start with Fire Tiger. Now you're confusing me.
No, you.
All right, I'll start with the green. All right, there's the two new colors. We got a green UV and a pink UV. Paul insists that I fish the green one, so I'm not one to doubt his expertise, particularly here on Green Bay, so.
Well, the fish will tell us, but.
The fish always pick the winners, bud. All right, good to go. That UV green color in the winter through the ice, all the rip and wrap colors I fished,
By far.
if I have 10 rip and wraps, I got 9 of those for the winter.
By far, that was my favorite too. This winter it was most productive.
There he is.
Hey, first fish.
You know what that was though? That was the very unlucky,
I know.
my first cast.
I know.
You already had a cast in where you didn't get a fish.
Sometimes I just throw it right over the side of the boat.
All right, not a bad start. Any place else in the world, we'd be like, wow, that's a great fish. Here on Green Bay, it's kind of a little punk, at least for this time of year.
He will be big someday.
Yes, he will. Everybody has to have some aspirations in life. I'll take that to start. As long as every fish I catch over the next hour increases by 2 inches, we'll be just fine.
Then we're gonna be in real good shape.
Well, I think that UV green's gonna work just fine, Paul.
So far, I like it.
I think out here in the spring, as long as it's bright, it's right.
And especially in that dark water.
Yeah.
Nearly 70 years ago, a simple idea was taking form in the heart of the ice belt. That idea was, if you combined a commitment to quality with a passion for the sport of ice fishing, you could build a better ice auger. From that idea, StrikeMaster was born, forever committed to innovation in the quest to build a lighter, more durable auger. StrikeMaster, powerful, durable, reliable.
The WX2060 and the MX2040 from Skeeter Boats, loaded with a long list of standard features anglers want at an unbeatable price, including a Yamaha VMAX SHO 250 horsepower outboard, Yamaha T9.9 kicker with remote controls, Lowrance HDS 12 Gen 3 touch at the dash, and a Minn Kota 112 Ulterra on the bow. The WX2060 priced at $59,995. The new MX2040 priced at $58,995. More comfort, more standard features. When you move up to a WX2060 or MX2040, you get more of everything.
VMC's dominating line of panfish baits just got even better with the introduction of new baits molded from high-density tungsten, the miracle metal that offers the same weight as traditional lead at half the size. The platoon of new baits include the Tungsten Fly, fast-sinking VMC Nymph and Waxtail soft baits pre-rigged on VMC tungsten jigs, and the innovative tungsten chandelier jig that targets roaming panfish like a fish-seeking missile. The next time you hit the ice, tie on a tungsten, and you'll be fishing fast and taking names with VMC.
There he is.
All right.
Oh,
Fish
better
number
fish. Better fish. We came out here yesterday morning and we probably threw baits for 3 hours. And I think we had 2 little males. 3 degrees in temperature rise. And these fish get happy. And it just happens like that. And you get some cold weather come back in, lower these water temperatures down, they'll go right back off these casting presentations. You are hard to impress. Look at that, just lip hooked.
Yeah! Hey, don't grab the little net, grab the big net, and I grab the little net.
How about them apples? That's a heavy fish. That's getting to be right there where you, come on, smile.
That's about where we start saying, hey, they're getting big.
Smile with me, Paul.
No, it's okay.
I tell you what, Paul is one of those guides, one of the very few guys I fish with, who always shorts fish caught in numbers and in size. That is a dandy walleye there.
Absolutely.
I love coming over here. Oh, that is a fat mama walleye there. And no worse for the wear. There's a reason we come to this part of the world every year as soon as the ice goes off. One, there's not a lot of other places in the world you can walleye fish right now. But probably more importantly is just the sheer quantity and quality of fish that are available. There's just a couple places in the world that I can think that even come close to comparing to this as far as consistency goes for big fish.
No, absolutely, James. It takes a certain system to be able to grow big fish. You have to have all the makings just right. You have to have the room and the forage space that's here. And then we're blessed to have a huge population of fish. So all those pieces of puzzle together, you've got a fishery that's got lots of big fish.
Sure. So, this rip and wrap presentation, we've used it here before. We are always looking for new ways to skin that cat. And what we keep coming back to is casting these rip and wraps here. There's about a month window on Green Bay where it is very difficult to beat this presentation. If you like the troll, that's a whole different direction you can go. But boy, if I have to choose between a trolling rod and a spinning rod, I'll do this every day.
James, both presentations are very effective. Trolling can be very effective, casting can be very effective. They both have their place and time, but if you can feel that fish bite and set the hook on them, that's a lot of fun.
Definitely the way to go.
There we go, right here.
Whoa, another one.
Right
Good
here.
job.
Right next to the boat again. Well, that's two of them now.
Yeah.
The last two are right, 8-10 feet off the side of the boat here. But it's not long after I've made that UV change to that pink one here. Easy. Now, even though that's a nice walleye, I think that's our smallest one this morning.
So far.
But yeah, that one took that UV. I've only had it on 10 casts. So we'll see here. Get that out of there. Here we go. Well, by far not the biggest fish this morning, but still a nice walleye. Well, we'll let him go. All right. Well, thanks for playing, buddy. We'll see you later.
Boom.
Ooh, water's still cold.
It is very cold.
James,
Yeah,
you having fun yet?
I'm having a lot of fun.
This is a ton of fun.
Spring has sprung, buddy.
It's here. But hey, don't forget we got about 8 or 10 inches of snow coming tomorrow, but we're not worrying about that now. Today's today, no snow today.
One of the main adjustments we've made today versus years past when we fished Green Bay is we recognized early on that the fish just weren't coming into the river mouths yet. And the reason being is the water is so cold coming out of those rivers. Instead of being comforting, it's actually a deterrent to those fish. And until those river mouths start pumping out some warmer water where you get that 40, 42, 45 degree river water coming out of it, these fish are out here in the main lake trying to find places where they can get into 2 or 3 degree warmer pockets of water. It's that small little difference, that small adjustment that's going to make all the difference for us here today, because if we sit at that river mouth, it's going to be a long and very lonely day.
Another fish on here.
You got a good one?
I think he's better than that last one. Not that last one was a bad fish,
No.
but I think this one's got a little bit more weight to it. But very next cast. Very next cast.
That's the way it always seems to go with these walleyes. You just get into a rhythm.
I think this one's going to be worthy of a net here, my friend.
That's the least I can do for you.
All right. There we go. Well, not quite as big as I thought he was going to be, but
I'll still scoop them for you.
still a good fish, absolutely. All right. There we go. Another one right about the size of that last one I caught, and starting to become a little unfair. Not that I don't like catching fish this size, but James getting me with 2 or 3 big fish to my one fish, so. But hey, just a great fish. Just goes to show the healthiness of this system and different year classes that are out here. So a lot of up and coming fish like this for the future, and a lot of big fish that are out there right now, and that was fun.
And the catch always seems to even out over the course of the day.
It will. Well, let's go ahead and let him go. All right. Thanks, buddy. Oh, there he goes.
I don't think
nothing
you were
else to do with me.
Oh! There he comes
There he
right
is.
back and got it.
Oh, it looks like a nicer one.
Yeah. That bait is gonzo.
Gonzo is right, so. Look at that,
When
huh?
all you can see is the snap.
You're in good shape. I'm sure that's that same fish, and you did pin him pretty hard, so you think, what do they think what just happened to him there?
It's a vengeance kill. If I remember correctly, I was pretty good at the game of operation when I was a kid. Yeah, all right, out. All right, we'll let that fish go. Gone. That's about as good as it gets.
There he is right here again, James. There we go. That's a net full. What a pretty fish. God, am I having fun. And I can do this day in, day out, year after year, which I do, but it never gets old. And I don't know anybody that loves fishing for walleyes that could ever find this getting old or boring. Wow. What a great fish, and just so clean and so healthy.
At Markham, we know being the leader in ice sonar performance doesn't mean we get to rest on our laurels. Introducing the new I-Series line of flashers. Every model in our new I-Series line combines a bright and vivid display with Markham's advanced sonar technology to produce flasher sonar units that offer a larger display and increased viewing angles without compromising Markham's legendary sonar performance. This winter, don't settle for anything less than an I-Series flasher from Markham, the most powerful high-performance flasher sonar units ever built. VMC's dominating line of panfish baits just got even better with the introduction of new baits molded from high-density tungsten, the miracle metal that offers the same weight as traditional lead at half the size. The platoon of new baits include the Tungsten Fly, fast-sinking VMC Nymph and Waxtail soft baits pre-rigged on VMC tungsten jigs, and the innovative Tungsten Chandelier jig that targets roaming panfish like a fish-seeking missile. The next time you hit the ice, tie on a tungsten, and you'll be fishing fast and taking names with VMC.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
Oh,
Hey-o! It's my birthday.
it's another one.
Yeah,
I think I'd ask you how's it feel, but chances are it's probably a big one.
it's Green Bay. I'm here, fish. All right, Paul, I definitely gonna need a net on this one, I'm sure.
All right, let me step back there. Look at that.
Thank you.
Right. You've been on fire back here, I'll tell you that. So was that bait.
Boy, as far as a hook point, that is perfect as far as I'm concerned and as far as the fish is concerned. There we go.
There it is.
Boy, it's like welded in there. We have just put the beat down on these things today.
I would love to say, hey, nice fish, but so was the one before that. So was the one, two fish before that. No, it's been great. They've just been chewing for us today. And
Not an isolated incident.
Nope.
Should we let everybody know it's like 10:30 in the morning?
Yeah, we haven't been out here long, I know
Nope.
that.
All right, we'll let that girl go. There's one more waiting for me.
You bet.
The only thing that we could do today yet to elevate this experience is like a 32-inch walleye, which I know is super
Well,
rare.
it's the high end of the spectrum. Is it out there? Sure. We gonna see it today? Well, time will tell.
Aim high.
Yes.
Look at that fistful. Whew. Away she goes. They do not hesitate at all.
They'll continue to bite as long as we stay on them. There we go. Once again at the very end of that cast. Hit the bottom, one pump, bang.
It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, if it's sunny. Basically, as long as it's today, we're good.
Hey, we're having fun. The biggest thing that we've had to do today and consistently staying on these fish has just been making moves.
Yep.
Some larger moves than others, but we'll be on fish for a pass or two and then they slow down and either we make a move. Oh, nice fish, James.
All right, here I come.
Oh, did she eat that?
Oh, I like seeing that. That is a universally stuck walleye.
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Got it?
We do. Just get this glove off of there.
Yeah, it's just
That's
crazy
how I
how
love to
dead
see
a
that.
spot will go.
Man. Yeah, it's just the fish are moving. That's
Yep.
all. We've definitely found that to be true today. We go a little ways and we don't catch them. We make a move and bang bang, we hit a fish or two, and yeah, nice. Just awesome. Let's go ahead and get that bait out of here. Boy, did she eat it. Just cracked it, and that way at the end of that cast again. All right, let's get that bait down there. What a nice fish. You know, it's, as we explained earlier, the bite has been the same for us. The fish have not slowed down biting at all. The biggest change is that these fish have been making moves. Sometimes they're making moves out further, sometimes they're making moves in toward shore. And if we haven't been making moves to try to stay on those fish, we certainly wouldn't have the numbers of fish that we've been catching here today. So, you know, on any body of water, like we explained earlier, that is key. Location is very, very important to catching fish. So on big water like this, big expansive flats, we're not targeting anything specific here. Nothing specific is holding these fish. It's just that they're moving, and we have to move to stay on them. Nice fish. Let's go ahead and get this one back. Okay, had fun with you.
Oh, that fish crushed it,
I
Paul.
love crush. KRUSH.
Woo! That's a good one.
All right, let me get the net here for you. That's cool. That's 2 casts in a row, almost 3 casts in a row. You had one. I caught
Look
the
at
little
that
one.
long fish. I can't see the bait anywhere, Paul.
Okay, well, do I have the right net? Oh, is that a pretty sight there?
Oh, where
boy.
is the bait?
Is that a handful or what?
That's 2 fish in a row that have just absolutely said green UV me, buddy.
Oh, I think that's by far our biggest fish this morning.
What is the carrying capacity of this net? I think
Not much better, not bigger
I think
than
we're
that.
pushing it.
Next time, tell me to grab the big net.
Oh, look at that.
What a stud.
We're gonna have to do some
What a stud.
some digging to get that bait out of there. I mean, we're fishing big baits. We're fishing them aggressively, and these fish still just
did she take it.
inhale them. That's all a 10 plus. All right. There.
All right, there we
Here,
go.
You
I'll
got
take
that?
those from you. Wow,
Look
what a
at
nice
that
fish, James.
Fish.
What a stud. That's what we're out here for.
All right, back you go. What a beast of a fish. Gone. Never even got a chance to do my friendly caress and
That's all
hold and
right.
cuddle. Just gone.
That's all right.
Wow. There's a reason we come back here every spring. Bucket list stuff. Big fish, lots of them. Paul ain't half bad to fish with. And we're
Hey.
usually able to find at least a couple of breaks in the weather. You know, the only real obstacle out here on Green Bay is the wind, and you know, if you watch that forecast, it's not that much of an issue to find a couple days where you can get out here and fish in relative comfort. What a fish.
This winter, set a trap for your next trophy with iFish Pro. Ideal for all species, iFish Pro is an innovative fishing system that allows an angler to use their favorite rod and reel instead of trying to manage the fish hand over hand. Complete your ice fishing arsenal with iFish Pro, tactical ice gear that puts the fight back into tip-up fishing.
Look at that.
Find iFish Pro online at ifishpro.com or at your favorite sporting goods retailer.
Everything you'd expect from a premium quality fish house and so much more. Glacier combines superior craftsmanship and premium quality materials to produce a comfortable and enjoyable mobile base camp for your next outdoor adventure. Available in a variety of models, a Glacier Ice House offers more standard features, more usable space, and a better fit and finish than the competition. Visit our website at glaciericehouse.com to find a dealer near you and see why a Glacier Fish House is the ultimate way to play.
Nearly 70 years ago, a simple idea was taking form in the heart of the ice belt. That idea was, if you combined a commitment to quality with a passion for the sport of ice fishing, you could build a better ice auger. From that idea, StrikeMaster was born, forever committed to innovation in the quest to build a lighter, more durable auger. StrikeMaster, powerful, durable, reliable.
There we go.
Good one?
Feels pretty good. Oh yeah.
Awesome. I'll get the net. Unless you think I got time for a cast.
No. Let's
I see you got
let's
a lot
get
of
this
lineup.
guy in here. All right.
Got her?
Big 5 on that one?
Yes.
Hey, got her. Look at the belly on that one. By far not our biggest fish today, but just take a look at this, just like we were talking earlier. No bait. Big bait. Don't tell me that fish didn't want to eat. That was cool. You know, we were saying, love getting fish way at the end of the cast. Love getting them on the side of the boat here. This fish was probably about 10 feet off the side of the boat. Ripped that bait up, fell down, kaboom. Nice. Let's get that out of there. You know, and so often when they eat the bait like that, James, they're really not hooked that good. It's just stuck in their mouth like that, you know? What a cool fish. Nice, huh? Isn't that pretty? That's what it's all about.
Heck of a fish, Paul.
You bet. Nice trophy walleyes. Let's go ahead and get that one back. Okay. Well, thanks, girl. See ya.
Oh, right there. Boom.
Smaller one?
I told you.
Not bad.
I shine when the clouds come
are
in.
here. There you go.
This is a big fish,
Need a
Paul.
net?
I'm gonna need a
Let
net.
me help you out here.
Come on,
Sorry for a
fish.
second there.
Look at that. Here, I'll take a side of that.
You got it.
Side of beef. Oh,
Another dandy. Just that one in the horn again. Just that one rear hook.
that's all it takes. Well, I think what we're gonna do here, Paul, that's gonna be our last fish. We
Hey.
have caught as many fish as any guy could ever lay claim to needing to catch in a day. Caught him doing it in a way that I consider to be one of the most fun ways to catch fish anywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely
No.
my favorite fish too.
It's been a great day. I can't tell you how many fish we've caught. This is by far not our biggest fish, but a great fish along with all the other fish that we caught here today. And they behaved well for us, and hey, we enjoyed a great day out here.
This is a phenomenal fishery. Green Bay, out here fishing with guys like Paul Delaney, LateEyesSportFishing.com. The guy's got a heck of a program going here, and I've really begun to love getting involved in this here over the last 3 years. This is on my bucket list every season. Gotta be here to take part in this because it is quickly become my favorite way to catch my favorite fish, period.
Anybody would enjoy it. It's just a lot of fun to be able to cast for fish and feel them hit those baits in the shallow water.
I'm gonna let this fish go unceremoniously here. Whoop, off it goes. So, Paul, I want to thank you as always.
Absolutely.
Love fishing with you. From Paul Delaney and I, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. That was a fun day of fishing.
It was.
Thank you.
It was.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.